Sup guys, Easy here from Cool Watches Only, and today is going to be a crazy one. I'll show you these cracking awesome watches from the blokes at WM. I'll tell you why they're special, why you might want to get each one, or why you might not. And at the end, I'll be giving away one of them. One of you is going to be super lucky because this is quite a good watch. Like, you know what? Matter of fact, I want to try something out. I'll be giving away not one, but two different watches, so stick around, and you might just walk off with a ripper of a watch. And if my math works right, you just doubled your chances here, okay? Alright, kicking things off from the left, this one's a real looker. Super unique, definitely stands out. Now, it's one of their older models, so instead of just WM, you've got Welly Merck written on the dial. But aside from that, it packs a lot for the price. Sapphire glass, Japanese Miyota automatic movement, and this eye-catching dial with an inner rotating ring for tracking a second time zone. They could have gone with an NH34 or a proper GMT setup, but instead you manually rotate it using the second crown. Early on there was a bit of drama because it was listed as having screw-down crowns, but turns out they weren't. They've sorted that out now though, which shows they actually pay attention and listen to feedback. For the money, this thing punches well above its weight. Solid stainless steel, sapphire, Japanese auto, and thankfully not just another sub-clone. The lume looks awesome, but it doesn't hang around for too long. Still, for the price, bloody good value. Okay, this is more of a direct homage to a Christopher Ward, so a bit less original, but hey, everyone homages everyone else these days. This model is the WM157. You get a nice carbon fiber looking dial, a 120 click unidirectional outer bezel, and an all stainless steel case. The finish is kind of a darkened steel. Not quite black, but not silver either. They do have a full blackout version, but this one feels more like gunmetal. And it pops with that bright orange secondhand and matching accents. It's got a cool case design and pretty solid metal finishing. It definitely looks and feels like a quality piece. The clasp is stamped, not solid, but it feels good enough, nothing flimsy. And for the price, honestly, very interesting. You're getting a proper automatic movement, a solid case, and a unique look that's not just another submarine or copy. Now, the inner ring is operated by the second crown, kind of like a world timer, but instead of cities, you've got a compass. Don't ask me why it's aligned to the northwest. Actually, if you've got a reason, drop it in the comments. Best answer might give you points to win the giveaway. Alright, moving on. This one is the WM216, and it's got serious military vibes. At first glance, it almost looks like titanium. That bead-blasted dull gunmetal finish gives it that raw, tactical look. But once you hold it, you can feel it's solid stainless steel. It's got proper weight to it. Feels strong, well-built, just quality all around. Inside, it runs a Japanese NH35 automatic movement, a reliable workhorse. The watch has sapphire glass with AR coating, 100 meters of water resistance, a screw-down crown, and we got upgraded here to a solid clasp. Everything about it feels tough and properly put together. The dial is simple and functional, with bold Arabic numerals and clean hands. No clutter, no frills, just clear legibility, like a proper field or pilot watch should have. I got the black here, but if you get the white, the dial is full loomed, so check it out overall. This one's built like a little tank. It's simple, solid, and has that military finish WM is really starting to master. Definitely feels like a tool watch, not just a showpiece. Okay, now we've got the WM212, and this one is just perfect for summer. It's got a beautiful gradient dial that fades from off-white at the center to light blue at the edges, and not flat, but with texture, super trendy, colorful. That sparkle grain texture gives it a bit of depth too, especially in sunlight. It just looks fresh, nice and firm with a good feel. Another detail, if you're buying from the States, they say they've got you covered, so the prices you're seeing are what you're actually paying. I'm not in the US, but the only one of their watches I've bought arrived just fine, with no extra fees or taxes, so yeah, there's that. The color combinations they're doing lately are just crazy. I honestly wish I'd gotten this one here, but it's a newer model. You're getting a full range of options with almost no compromises. The case is solid, screw down crown, and it comes on a solid beads of rice bracelet, which is super comfortable. The clasp, fully solid, not stamped, and it feels crisp, snaps in nicely, no wiggle or play. This one's got a proper diver style build, but with a more modern, fashion forward twist. Inside, it's running an NH35, so it's reliable. You've got sapphire glass with AR coating and 100 meters of water resistance, so you're sorted for pool days or just knocking around town. All up, this is a really nice piece. Fun design, clean execution, and it doesn't feel cheap at all. Great option if you're after something summery that still brings legit specs to the table. Okay, so before going to the main course, in general, what makes these watches a good buy? Well, for me, it's about the nice designs, different, fresh, good specs, and good materials. What I don't like about them? Well, the loom. The loom isn't bad as Pagani or Pindon design or Waka Waka or whatever, but it doesn't last very long, and from the bunch, this is the best one. And check it out against a $50 Addies, so I would still buy any of these watches for the design alone. But if you want loom left, right, and center, these are not your watches. I would love if they could enhance that aspect. Alright, and last, but definitely not least, this one is a beast of a watch. And to be fair, the loom isn't even that important here. I've been wearing it for a while now, and it's so clean, so simple. You could honestly say it doesn't even need loom. This is what's called Bauhauss design. Minimal, functional, timeless. And WM absolutely nailed it here. You've got a premium domed sapphire crystal, and inside you're getting a high beat automatic movement with a power reserve indicator, date, and a 24-hour sub-dial. Now, Bauhauss should be simple, but they've somehow packed all those complications in without messing up the flow. It still looks clean, balanced, proper Bauhauss. And just to be clear, this is an homage to a German watch, the Max built chronoscope. That watch costs over 3,000 euros plus taxes. This one, you can grab it on AliExpress for under 300, and that's before any discounts. All the prices you've seen throughout this video, once you apply those discount codes, they drop even further. So yeah, I genuinely love this watch. I think WM is currently the only brand giving us this kind of design, movement, and build quality at this price point. It's impressive. Okay, so giveaway time. First thing, if you want to win this one or one of the others, it's quite simple. Just leave a comment saying which model you'd like, and I'll just pick a random comment starting from the day I posted this. And by the way, I started an Instagram. I'll be uploading some cool pics and shorts that take me way less time than putting these full YouTube videos together. You've all been amazing so far. Heaps of likes and follows already. Thanks, guys. Anyway, I digress. Back to the giveaway. I'll consider all the comments, but please make sure to mention the model you want. WM usually watches these videos, so be nice, alright? I know a few of you already. Behave yourselves. Now, if you want to go for the big one, that's going to be a bit different. I'm doing something I've never seen anyone else try on YouTube. I'll make a full video when I announce the winners, but for now, no hints. Just know this. It won't be me picking a random comment, or just choosing one I personally like. But it also won't be entirely random, so it's in your best interest to write something cool, show a bit of personality, and explain why you want the watch. Comments on this video, any of my videos, or even on Instagram, they all count. If you've commented on my community tab or shared any cool watch pics, that'll give you even more chances. Just be sure to mention in your comment if you're following me on Insta or if you've posted something on the community tab. Okay, that's it from me, guys. I'm out.